Cancer, I feel like you just had a tower moment of some type, and I feel like you had it with another person. I don't know exactly what happened, but it feels like you got really hurt, or something happened. You discovered something that you didn't know was going on behind the scenes. I saw with this flame card that it was, when I first came out, it was covering up the shadow. So I feel like you didn't see something. You didn't see that you didn't see someone's shadow because of like either charm or the passion or some type of, it doesn't even have to be charm or passion. It could be just like a conflict. I don't know. That's coming through a little bit, but I feel like you're really starting to see someone's manipulation, and like you see everything. Like there's no not seeing this now. It's completely in your field of vision. Because when I was tapping into your energy, I first saw you when you were in the forest, and you were paying attention to this little bird. You had like this little bird on your hand, and you were like paying attention to it, and you were like talking to it, and you were like in your own world. And then all of a sudden I saw all this fire surrounding you, and you didn't notice it because you were paying attention to this bird, because this bird's so cute and beautiful, and you just didn't see it. And then all of a sudden you're like, really, you start like, you see it in the background, and you come to, and then the bird flies away, and then you're like literally surrounded by a forest fire. And then I saw you take off. So you take off running, and then you start running and running, but this forest fire is following you. It's like you can't outrun it. And then I see you stop, and then you turn, and you're starting to be completely surrounded by the fire, and you look up and you see another person. And this person is someone you love. And you're like, what happened? And they're like, I started this fire. And you're like, why? Why would you do this to me? Right? And it's like that. That's the feeling. That's the energy behind it. And I didn't even want to. I've been sitting with your energy for a few days, and I just, whatever you're moving through is not easy. Whatever you're moving through is extremely intense. I feel like someone took advantage of you, Cancer. Like I cannot get over this feeling that someone took advantage of you, and you are left with this ash. Like you're now left after the fire's been burning, and you're just like, and it's and here's the thing. I just want to validate how hard this is, and how painful this is, and how much grief, and there's just a deep sense of betrayal that I'm feeling from you for you, because of someone betrayed you. Like I cannot, it's just so clear. And you might have had an inkling that this was going on in the background, but you didn't know for sure. And now I'm seeing that you know for sure. And I want to validate all the feelings that come with that, but I also, there's a way forward for you now, because I really, for some reason, I'm getting this message from spirit. It was keeping you, this person was keeping you tied to something that you didn't need to be tied to anymore. And it was keeping you back in some area of your life. Maybe wherever this person, like whatever they represent as that area of your life. Like let's say it's love. It's a love, it's love, it's relationships. If it's family, right? But 100% someone betrayed you, and now you're left with the wreckage and the ash of the situation, and you're separating yourself from it. I really feel like, but it's just like that shock of like, this person really betrayed you. Yeah. And it really hurt your heart. Like, and it feels really pointed, like sharp. It feels really sharp, this pain. Like it's not dull. It's like, it's for sure like hitting me in the heart and the stomach, and like this would really make you want to like go into your crab, like hermit mode, like don't want to be around anybody, really want space, really want to protect yourself, really feeling very protective of yourself for sure. And it's warranted, right? Like of course you feel like that, like you were just betrayed. I'm gonna get some guidance, but I just feel like your guides are just wanting you to know that they see what happened, and they know what's happening, and everything's gonna be okay, Cancer. Like everything is going to be okay. Like it will. It's gonna be okay. Like this is gonna open you up to something so much better for you. Like this, whatever this was that you were involved in was not good enough anyways. That's what it feels like to me. There was definitely some type of shadow going on. For sure the other person was shape-shifting, manipulating, possibly using passion as a way to cover up, I'm hearing their crimes. Oh my god, cover up their crimes. Wow. But there's something that you're getting from it, even if it's really painful, even if it's like the worst betrayal, there's something you're gaining from this. And I don't know if it's just freedom, but it feels more than that. Like there's something that this is teaching you. And I don't even want to go there yet because I don't want to like upset you and be like, oh, this is for like a lesson. Like, cause it's not that. That's not where I'm going at all. But there is something maybe that you've already got out of the situation that you've been learning about it. Maybe you already kind of knew this was going on and you've been trying to find yourself the whole time. Like, I don't know. It's like someone, oh God, how do I explain this? It's like someone put a blindfold on you and there was something, they were leading you. You thought, okay, I feel both ways. You were being led somewhere blindfolded and intuitively you had this feeling like maybe I shouldn't trust this. But the person was saying so many nice things and it just felt so good to just like, yes, like, yeah, we're going to this beautiful place. I trust you and I'm fully trusting you here. And they're leading you and you're like thinking they're going to lead you to like the sun, right? But then you take off your blindfold and everything is on fire. It's like, this is what you might have had an intuition that this was going to happen, but I don't want you to beat yourself up about that. Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, I should have known better. Like, no, like sometimes, especially if you're dealing with like a high level of manipulation, you need actual proof. Like, so I feel like you got that proof finally, or maybe you gave someone a second chance and you were like hoping that they would change. And then the second chance came around and now the second chance you're realizing was like a mistake, but like, it's not a mistake, but like, you get what I mean? Like, don't beat yourself up if you gave a person a second chance. Don't beat yourself up if you trusted somebody. Don't beat yourself up. Like, this is not your fault at all. And I'm getting confirmation from my guides. Like, it makes me want to cry. Like, this whole reading has made me want to cry. I just feel for you. Like, whoever's, I hope it's not resonating, but if it's resonating, you're still here. But my point is, I hope it's not. You know what I mean? The vow, let's see. Page of Wands. I do feel like Spirit's promising you something here. I kept getting that feeling from Spirit, like they're promising you something. The Tower. Yes, that's what I need. The Tower. Thank you. Like, thank you, Spirit. I felt like you were going through trauma. I had this whole thing. I do this to myself too. Like, where I'm like, am I really seeing this? Am I just making it up? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have that, right? Like, as a reader, it's like, it's common to, I think, doubt yourself. And I was doubting myself and I'm like, dude, I can't doubt it. It's so strong. Like, maybe that's part of the message, right? Right, Cancer? It's like, I think you really did feel like there was something going on underneath that you couldn't see. I think you knew intuitively and with your body, and you might have been seeing this person, and while you were seeing them, you just felt off and uncomfortable and you couldn't quite explain why. And I think it sucks. It's like the truth sets you free, right? Like, it sucks. This truth is a really hard truth to swallow, but it is setting you free, Cancer. And I think it's setting you free because you don't owe any loyalty to this anymore. Like, there might have been a loyalty or a guilt piece or an obligation piece that now wasn't even meant to stand. It was built on an illusion in the first place. That's what I'm hearing my guides say. And it needed to crumble so that you could give yourself permission to move on. It's like you were giving, this is like this person's last chance. Like, you needed to give them another chance to know. And so again, like, don't beat yourself up for needing to, give it a chance. Like, again, you are not the person that did the harming here. You know what I mean? And Spirit wants you to give appropriately in responsibility to the fact that you're not the one that did any harm here. Okay, the Tower. 6 of Wands, yes. This is what I'm saying. I'm like, it sucks. This hurts, but it's good. I also feel I'm getting two different messages. I'm getting this is leading you to success. I'm also getting that there's a promise that I keep getting this feeling from Spirit, like there's a promise that Spirit is making you about what this Tower means for you. Like, this Tower is not yeah, it's breaking you out. This is what I'm saying. It's breaking you out of some type of devil situation. It's letting you see underneath. It's letting you see behind the scenes. It's letting you see what it's really about, right? Like, what's really going on. And because it's hard to move when you don't know what's truly going on. You need all the information. And I think you knew that you didn't have the information. I think you wanted the information. You didn't know how to get it. Somehow it was brought to you. That created a tower, but it's helping break you out of some type of cycle that you've been involved in where you feel tied or pulled or magnetically stuck to something or somebody. And it's also showing you the shadow side of like this person. I feel like this person could have Capricorn placements. Like I'm getting that this person might have Capricorn placements. That doesn't obviously lead you to like acting like this, of course, right? That's all a choice. But I'm just saying that I think that this person could have Capricorn placements. It doesn't have to. They don't have to have it, but I just am feeling it really strongly. I'm also getting the sense from spirit, like this is showing you something about darkness. This is showing you something about shadows, like shadow work, like what happens with someone's shadow and how it works. Like you're figuring, you're not just being broken out of a situation. You're not just breaking yourself out of a situation. You're also being given information about what it means, what it looks like, how it works even. And also seeing it within yourself, right? Like I think you can see how this person got to this point. And if you can't, then don't take that. But I do feel like for some of you, you feel like how that you're like, oh, I see it now. Like, oh, I get it. I didn't quite understand why. And maybe you don't fully understand totally why yet, but there's more of a sense of understanding about what it is and why you were attracted to this even, why you put up with this even, and what your body was telling you this whole time. That's actually, there's something about it clicking into place. Like you're having this feeling of like, I didn't trust myself, even though I really felt something was off. And I didn't trust myself. And I listened to this other person, or I listened to this thing telling me that it was fine, everything was okay, not to trust my gut, not to trust myself. Like, you know, and maybe they were saying things like promising you things, love bombing, like, right, all these things. And you might have been ignoring yourself for a long time. And so I'm seeing you realize you were right this entire time. And that realization, that truth that you're coming to, it's telling you something else about yourself and your whole history. Like maybe I can actually trust myself now. Like maybe everyone who's been telling me I'm wrong are actually wrong. Like maybe I am right about a lot of things I see. Like that's kind of like the feeling I'm getting. And so again, like while it's really hard, it's also breaking you out and it's also teaching you something. 9 of Cups. Let me see 9 of Cups. I don't know if that was supposed to be in reverse. I don't know. I just pulled it out. It was sideways, so I don't think it matters, but I just wanted to check. 2 of Pentacles came out sideways, so I'm just blocking it. I don't really know if it is sideways. 2 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Yes. Mm-hmm. I was feeling like it was some type of relationship. I think it's teaching you definitely about what you don't want. The High Priestess. Yes, this is what I'm saying. You knew. It's like you knew. And I also feel like you know something else. This is what I'm saying. I feel like you know something else about a different relationship you have or an opportunity you have somewhere else that you've been doubting yourself for a long time about this certain opportunity that's not this. It's something else. I feel like some of you, this could be a possibility. That you have something else you've been not trusting yourself in. And it's not this other situation. It's not this shitty manipulative situation. This is like something really beautiful that you have a strong connection to and that you've had faith in or had faith in once, but maybe gave up on and maybe gave up. It was like a manifestation you had in the past. I feel like you gave up on it and now it's coming back around and you can feel it intuitively. And I think because of this other situation that you're leaving behind, you're realizing that if I'm right about that, then I think I could be right about this because this is what my intuition's telling me. You're not telling me, it's like, you're not telling me, Cancer, that this is not your intuition speaking. You're telling me that your intuition's been speaking about 2 different situations, possibly, definitely this Devil situation, but I don't know about this Lover situation. I'm just saying, I'm getting it as a possibility. And I wonder if that's what Spirit's promising you. It's like another manifestation that's coming through because you're this space is being cleared with this Ash card, right? Like everything's burning to the ground so that you can have a completely clear view of everything and a clear foundation. And then you can really, truly build a new manifestation. That's like, I'm seeing one manifestation leave you and I'm seeing another one come in its place, but it's much better and it's actually healthy. It's not like a Devil situation that's supposed to be a Lover situation. It's, you know what I mean? It's going to be something that can hold you and you intuitively would know this. Okay. But definitely I do feel like either it's that or you have like an opportunity that you've been really wanting to go after, that you've been doubting yourself. And because of this other situation of you realizing that you were right the entire time about what manipulation was going on or what type it was, or that you really were right this whole time, it's really leading you to being like, oh, like I actually might know what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. Let's get some more on this. I'm so proud of you. This is bad. I don't mean it's bad. It's just it hurts. This is not this is so intense. Like this is intense. Whatever you just went through, whatever you're going through right now is intense. Like that is like a no-brainer. Okay, the High Priestess. Like all of it's intense. It's a forest fire, right? Like that's what it is. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're feeling protective. I was feeling that already. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you're also going to focus on your like really strong boundaries, and you're focusing on your I was literally just feeling this card. I almost said it, but I didn't. I was like, it's like the death card, because I was saying I was so intense, and death is so like this. Death cards are so intense. Like the death card comes out, it's guaranteed you're having an intensity somewhere. This is completely changing you on such a deep level. Like you were already coming towards this moment, Cancer. Like you were already moving towards this. You're already moving towards having really strong boundaries. It's something that I feel like you've been on it, like learning about, like in the last, like I've been channeling for you for like a year now. So I know that new people come in and that like it may not be always the same thing and it may not resonate, right? But I'm just saying that I feel like you've been working on your boundaries. I feel like you've been working on getting yourself independent and stable, even financially stable, being able to hold yourself so that you don't have to rely on somebody else, like, or a devil situation to keep yourself having the resources you need. But there is 100% a huge transformation going on in multiple areas of your life. Like this, whatever this tower is with this devil situation that you're breaking out of is extremely transformational. Like you are 100% going through an awakening. You are 100% transforming. The way you think about everything is changing. Like that's how it feels to me. Like the Queen of Swords is our logic. It's the way we interpret information incoming. It's the way we sort through the information. It's our permission to use that information and then give it to the king, which is our masculine part, for our king to then output what the queen has decided. And I feel like you didn't have all the information, which was keeping you from being able to hand it off to your King of Swords to be able to then finally cut or make a final decision about a situation. I feel like that now you see everything. You are completely aware of everything. And since you're completely aware of everything, that is, it's clearing your mind. Like you're going through 100% an energetic reset. But it doesn't feel like a reset. It just feels like a complete clearing of burdens that you've been holding for other people, pain points that have been, wounds that have been open that are closing now. I feel like some type of devil situation was keeping a core wound of yours open and activated. Now through this tower situation, it's like, because this tower, it's able to remove the devil, and because the devil is being removed, the wound that is being activated is going to be able to heal finally. But for some, this is what I always feel. I always feel like, this is what I believe. I believe that we have things that happen in childhood, or if we have any kind of unresolved issues in ourselves or trauma, but just unresolved issues in general. When we're children, we have things we have to learn. And I feel, and my guides, this is what I've been told. They send in something that looks very familiar to what was the original wound, so that we can get connected to the original wound, so that we can finally heal it. And I feel like that's what happened with you, Cancer. It's like whatever the situation was got you really connected to what your wounds are, where you need to improve, what you need to learn, how you need to stand up for yourself, what you need to feel, like, right? Like all the things you need to process, right? And then through you breaking out of this devil situation, you are healing a core wound. Like this is why it feels so transformational to me, because it's getting you connected to a very important pain point. You might have been betrayed when you were younger. Like that might have been something you really experienced when you were a child, or really experienced people that didn't honor your boundaries, or always asked you to give and give and give and never ever put yourself first. Or there was things going on behind the scenes that people told you to doubt that you knew were happening, but then you doubted yourself. And then this situation was to get you to see that you weren't wrong ever. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, in any of the situations people told you were wrong, that your gut feelings were off, they were wrong. And this was about you getting to this point of realizing that that everything that you knew was wrong was actually wrong. Like, you weren't wrong. They were wrong. And so I feel like this is clearing out a situation that may have kept you stuck for a long time. This is clearing out a relationship where you are not being put first. This is clearing out the thing that is keeping the wound activated, and then through that clearing out of the thing that's keeping the wound activated, your wound is healing finally. And it's like the situation happened, and it brought you to this place, and now everything is being burned down so that you can have space to have new manifestations of healthy things come in, because you've done the work and you are healing and you are going through an awakening, and you're standing up for yourself in a way that you never have before. You're learning things you never have before. You're learning how to trust yourself. You're learning how to have strong boundaries, and you're learning about discernment, and you're learning about how to take care of yourself with resources financially, with your needs, what needs are not being met and what needs need to be met. It's like there's so many things, and you're learning about what's not your wish fulfillment, what you think of commitment, what you want in loyalty, what you want for loyalty, what you expect, right? What your standards are, what your values are. I mean, how you want another person to show up. I mean, there's so many things I'm getting. It's like this huge, like, tower moment is like breaking up all of this energy that is no longer meant to be staying in your energetic body and in your heart and in your mind. And it's releasing all of this burden that you might have been. And it's like, because it's so weird. So sometimes I feel like spirit, we go through like really, you have to have a lot of stamina. Like if you're dealing with any type of relationship that is asking a lot of you, you and then you do that, you create all this stamina, right? Or you take on burdens that aren't yours, depending on how you want to look at it. And when you finally release all of the burdens that you've been carrying, you're so much lighter, but you have all the strength. It's like you've been training you've been on a marathon, okay? And you've been having like 20 pounds of rocks on you this entire marathon, and you've been having to have stamina and endurance and just go so hard for so long, Cancer. And then you finally get to the finish line and you're able to drop the packs. Now, whatever you're doing next, you're going to be it's going to be easy, because you have all of this strength and you're no longer carrying the weight of your wounding, of this other person's wounding, of the manipulation, of the burdens that this person has been putting on you. The devil type of push and pull that you might have been experiencing is going to be leaving. I mean, there's so many things that it's beautiful, but it's also extremely intensely painful. So you might be experiencing a lot of grief, a lot of fear, a lot of anger, a lot of shock. Shock was like a big one that came up. Like, I feel like you were shocked by this. Whether or not you might have intuitively known something was going on in the background, I think it shocked you. And so I think that you're dealing with the aftermath of shock and the aftermath of realization and truth. Like, you're really seeing it in a way that you didn't before. And there's no denying now, like, this is happening. I feel like a bond between you and someone else is dying. Like, and of course it's like, it's dying. It will change form. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but, and it will never, like, you will always have those memories, right? But the bond's dying. Some bond between you and another person's dying. And it needs to die. Like, it's hurting you to stay open. Okay. Death. Five of Swords. Yes. What's interesting about this is because I felt like, so Seven of Swords, how do I explain this? Seven of Swords is more manipulative and sneaky. It like wants you to think it's doing something nice while it's like in the background manipulating and doing something not nice. With the Five of Swords, it's more, I think what's odd is I think that you were seeing the Seven of Swords, but you didn't see the Five of Swords behind it, and now you're seeing the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is like you're really seeing how this person's manipulation was geared towards making like a power play. Like the Five of Swords is a power play. The Seven of Swords is a power play too, but it's like I don't want you to see it at all. And Five of Swords is like, I don't care if you see it. Yeah, I'm hurting you and I'm being manipulated, but I'm also like manipulating you as well. And this also could be not that, but your own internal, like, I don't think I'm good enough. I don't know if I can do this. I'm powerless. I'm helpless. But I do genuinely feel like it's more someone else's. I'm not feeling this is Five of Swords is yours because it's below the Lovers. But this is what's leaving. It's like, but I think that you're seeing really clearly what someone's actual intentions were, like their shadow intentions. Like it wasn't just about satisfying their shadow. It was also, there was a step further than that. There was a conscious decision to manipulate, to harm. That's different than I'm acting out of my shadow. I can't help it. You know what I mean? There's a different, there's like a small layer that I feel like you just realized. And it's not small, right? Like, but I'm just saying it was very hidden. It was hard to see. And now you're seeing it and you're like, oh my God. Wow, this person just was like really genuinely like trying to be better than me or trying to hurt me and put me down or doing things behind my back to make me feel uncomfortable or make me feel like less than, or make me question myself when they were actually doing the hinky things that I thought they might be doing, and I was questioning them and they were lying to me. Like, there's 100% a situation here where you were lied to. Like, that's what I'm saying, why the harm is more than just someone acting out on their shadow. This is harm over a long period of time where someone is purposely playing a power dynamic behind your back and keeping it from you and you not knowing it. Like, this is why it hurts so bad. The insidiousness of this betrayal. Like, that, it makes me want to cry because it's cruel. There's like a cruelty aspect that I'm feeling here for you. And it just sucks because I like know, this is what sucks, because I know how much heart you have, and I know how much you care. And I know how much you met this other person in a very loving, loyal, honest way. And for them to do that, it's like, that's why it hurts so bad, you know? So it's just upsetting to me. But it's just like, I feel like Spirit's like, we needed to get you away from it. Because it's like, we knew what was going on in the background and your intuition knew, but you didn't see it. And it's like, that's why I feel like it's just been like this process of you like seeing the truth, you know? And it's been hard. Five of Swords. The Hangman. Yeah, it's been keeping you on pause. That's what I'm saying. It's been keeping you, you haven't been seeing the truth. And I feel like, okay, so there's a Neptune and Virgo thing happening. So I think it's the North Node and the South Node is Virgo and Virgo and Pisces is the, I believe we're coming out of the North Node in either Pisces or Virgo. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's, let me check. Hold on, I'm going to pause this because I don't want to take forever. Okay, so I feel like this is like a huge culmination of an ending because the North Node is left Pisces on July 26th and it's shifting into Aquarius. And then the South Node is leaving Virgo as well and shifting into Leo. And so I feel like, see how we have, so this is Neptune, this is Pisces, right? So Neptune can bring a lot of manipulate, like Neptune can be dreamy and it can be a shield of like a mask, right? Like it can show you one thing, but behind the scenes there's something completely different going on. And because Pisces, it's like a huge culmination of an ending of an era for you, Cancer. There's something about it. So like Pisces and Virgo leaving, and it's like, I feel like this tower is like Neptune, like finally the veil is lifted. Like you're able to see everything because of the transits that are happening. It's like, and also because you're meant to be leaving the situation, like 100%. Like this situation is absolutely unacceptable for you to be involved in anymore. Like from you, for you, like, because I'm not saying like me, I'm saying like, that's how I'm feeling it from you. Like now that you see everything, you're like, no, are you joking? Like, no. And it's like, and then, okay, so Pisces North Node meant the transit asked everyone to let go of strict control and perfectionism. People process deep spiritual lessons, daydreams, and perfectionism. It's ending a tiring phase of dissolving old rigid habits. Like this might have been a habit of you like coming back to this situation. And this is what's breaking you out of this like habit. Because this would have been a pattern that you had because we have the devil here. But I don't know. There's like an ending of an era here. And it is really like completely clearing the stage for us to be moving into the North Node in Aquarius and South Node in Leo. And wherever you have Leo and Aquarius in your chart, it's definitely going to be affecting you. But this is a start to a whole new era. Like, this is what's so unprecedented. And then we also had that lunar eclipse that just happened, or it's about to happen. And then we have a full moon coming up as the Sturgeon moon in Pisces, right? Which is like the full moon culminating of the Pisces energy. So it's like so intense. There's so much. We've never ever experienced this type of astrology ever. Like that's how crazy it is. Okay. Okay, so what do you need me to say next, Spirit? What are we going to do here now? Okay, so they see the truth. Okay. Honestly, I just felt like I wanted to come on here and like bring you comfort. I feel like you're really wanting comfort right now, but not like, obviously not comfort from this, but I'm just saying comfort in general. The advice is definitely to be resting and to grieve this, to give yourself some time, like 100% give yourself some time. That's definitely advice. Four of Swords, rest and recovery. It's just a lot to take in. It's a hard truth to swallow. It really is. Ace of Pentacles. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I feel like some of you have communication coming in. I was feeling that already, like this whole time, like the last few days, I was feeling like you have another person, a past manifestation about to come in. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Hold on. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Or you're moving slowly towards being really independent here. Yeah, getting a win. I feel like some of you have communication coming from another person. And others of you are moving into, or both, moving into being really independent. Like really focusing on your resources, really focusing on your independence, being sovereign, feeling safe. Feeling safe feels very important to you right now. Being around safe people, yes. That's what I'm saying. You're moving towards independence. This is what I'm saying. It's huge. And emotional sovereignty. But I definitely also feel like for some of you, you have someone else, possibly a past manifestation that's coming back around again and going to give you communication. Nine of Pentacles. The Star. Yes, you're going through major healing right now. Like this is really genuinely clearing the way so that you can finally get out of a really difficult push and pull devil type of dynamic and move towards holistic, like being whole and feeling like, I was just hearing holistic healing, feeling whole and feeling grounded again and feeling safe and not having anyone in your energy that is, and not giving to anybody that is manipulating you. Okay, is there any advice you have for Cancer right now? Can I have some advice for Cancer? Advice. Keep collecting information about Page of Swords, about how to nurture yourself, why is it blurry, Spirit? Why is it blurry? Because you're not seeing how, what? You can nurture yourself here? What's the Four of Wands? You have a home base. I'm hearing you have a home base that you can rely on. There's a new cycle that you're moving into. What's this? Wheel of Fortune. Five of Wands. The Hierophant. Hold on. I don't know why we can't see clearly here. Okay, now we can. What is this Five of Wands? Hold on. Seven of Wands. Is that what you want me to say? I'm hearing keep collecting information about why there was that it? Why there was a conflict and why you felt like you had to stand your ground? Or why you feel like you had to, I don't know. Hold on. I don't understand what this is. Knight of Swords. Oh. Hold on. Page of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Spirit is saying keep protecting yourself and collecting information about how to nurture yourself and nurture your foundation, any foundation that you have that's helpful and supportive for you right now, and that any conflict that you're still feeling around this is leaving, is what I'm hearing. And to keep standing your ground, even if you feel like everything is not solved all the way, keep holding your boundaries. There's something about no matter what, keep holding your boundaries, because I feel like someone might be trying to come in and tell you that they can give you long-term happiness. But I just feel like, I don't even know if you'd be open to that, honestly, if it's this other person. Okay, so I need different cards because I feel like there's another message here about commitment and why there was a conflict in this commitment, that this commitment here, this commitment with this devil situation. There was a conflict with it, and Spirit is saying keep collecting information about why there was a conflict, because it's because it's not about you. I think there's something about being able to see that the conflict that you had with this commitment was not because of you. It was because of this Devil and Seven of Swords. Do you know what the Devil and Seven of Swords is? The Devil and Seven of Swords is someone who is actively, purposely trying to manipulate you. A situation, a person. actively trying to manipulate you. Okay. I need advice. What do you mean with this? What is this over here? I need a little bit more advice. The Wheel of Fortune, so the Wheel of Fortune twice. Okay. So a new cycle and an ending of an old cycle. Okay. So you're ending a cycle of being left out in the cold. Okay. It's like seeing that the conflict. How do I explain this? I'm sorry. I'm losing it a little bit. It's seeing that this conflict was not, you were not leaving yourself out in the cold in this conflict. It's like seeing that this, I keep getting that feeling of like giving the responsibility where it actually goes. You were taking responsibility for you feeling left out in the cold, which is usually like the right way to go. But I feel like you took too much responsibility, and Spirit is saying, keep looking at how you took on too much responsibility of what this conflict actually was, when the conflict wasn't actually being created by you, it was being created by somebody else. And to see that clearly, because I feel like, I don't know, it's like Spirit doesn't want you to go into this new cycle thinking that you were the reason that all of this happened, because that's not the truth. This person's shadow got the best of them. This person made choices, and to see that's what I feel like this message is saying. Okay, is there any other advice you have for Cancer? Knight of Wands. Advice. Justice. Yes. If you're not feeling your fire energy because you're going through a hard time, Spirit is saying that one of the things that's going to get rebalanced is your Knight of Wands energy. You're going to be feeling passion again. You're going to be feeling fire again. This would have really hurt your fire energy to be involved with this person. And so I'm seeing that one of the things that's going to rebalance for you is not only not being left out in the cold, you're moving into the Knight of Pentacles, and your Knight of Wands energy is finally going to be able to be free. Because I feel like it was tied up in the situation. Or there's something about fire being shared. King of Cups. We have King of Cups twice. There's an opportunity. I keep feeling it with another person. Possibly a King of Cups. Hold on. Something that you couldn't connect to before. One of the things I feel like the space is being cleared for is having a new relationship with another person. Or even just being more emotionally regulated. But since I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups in reverse, I'm feeling like it's another person. What's this King of Cups? Someone that works really hard is what I'm hearing. Someone that works really hard. Someone that can give you long-term stability. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Yes, you're the Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you have an opportunity with the King of Cups because it came out twice. You either have an opportunity to be really independent and to be really emotionally regulated and a master, which you already are, or one of the other things that I feel like is coming in is something that you couldn't connect to before. You're being freed up to have an opportunity with long-term happiness, someone that is emotionally regulated, someone that works really hard, and someone that's been tied to your Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing there's two Wheel of Fortunes here. I'm hearing it's tied to your Wheel of Fortune. It's tied to your cycle being able to move. It's like because you're walking away and freeing energy up, the wheel's finally able to turn and bring this into you, because it's like Spirit didn't want to give it to you while you were dealing with this other person. Yeah, there you are, the Queen of Cups. There you are. Okay. Okay. Okay, is there anything else you want me to say about that? I feel like I'm like, okay. I guess you're just getting to know that you have an opportunity coming up. What about the Queen of Swords? That's you. What about the Queen of Swords? Ace of Wands. It's something you're going to be really excited about, even though you're guarded. You have every right to be guarded, okay? Yes, even though you're sad. Yes. Okay, what about the sadness? What do we need to do about the sadness? Is there anything we need? Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this is what I'm saying. After a period of sadness and removing all of this chaos and destruction and intensity, you move into really nurturing yourself and being independent and possibly starting a relationship with a King of Cups who works really hard. Okay. Spirit is saying that the scales of justice are turning. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm getting this feeling, like, I don't even know if I should say this, but I would not want to be this other person that the scales of justice are going to turn down on. Like, I don't know, dude. There's something about that. Like, whatever happened here, Spirit is not going to forget it. Like, it is clocked. Like, I'm getting a very serious message from spirit. Like, and I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen. That's not what I'm saying. But spirit is not happy with how this person treated you. This other devil type of situation. Or whatever the situation was. If it's multiple people, if it's a work situation, I don't know. It's different for everybody. But I'm just saying, spirit is not happy. Like, I'm getting a very stern energy from spirit about it. Okay. I just had to say that. I don't know why. I just feel like spirit's saying it's not forgotten. This person's not, what this person did is not okay and is not forgotten. And it's not like they're getting punished, but I am feeling an energy from spirit like, oh, no. Like getting a very interesting energy. Okay. I want to get some final advice for Cancer. Cancer, this is a lot. I didn't even want to give you the message of like someone else is possibly coming in, but I am seeing it as a possibility. It's not that important. I feel like what's most important is, and I'm not saying it's not important. It is important, but what I mostly feel for you, Cancer, the most important thing for you is to be extremely graceful and gentle and kind and grieve and feel and scream, be mad, get upset. I'm not saying like take it out on anyone. I'm just saying like feel your feelings here, because I know that it's devastating what's happened. Like this feels devastating to me. You would feel devastated by the situation, even if you feel like it was unhealthy. Like it's still something that you feel like attached to. The devil is all about attachments too. So I just want to say that much, but it's something that should have been the Nine of Cups. It was your wish fulfillment, you know? It was your Nine of Cups, and it turned out to be what you thought was your Nine of Cups, but really behind it was the devil. You know what I mean? So I just want you to give yourself a lot of grace and kindness and love and comfort, as much comfort as you can, and really rely on people that are around you that are supportive, and as best you can set boundaries, like as best you can. But I do honestly feel for you, Cancer. I don't think you're ever going to go back to this person, if it's a person like that betrayed you. I really don't think that. I'm getting such a strong feeling like this is done. Like this is done. Like, and you would feel that too. Like that wouldn't be something that's like news to you, because of the Tower. Like whatever happened was like, too much to accept. Many masks. Yeah. The authentic self. Yes. That's what I'm saying. This person is 100% wearing masks, covering up their shadow, like on purpose. Spirit of a movement toward adventure. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're moving towards something completely different. A new era, new, healthy, wonderful things, because you did all this work and you are coming out and you're going to be embodying yourself in a new way, and you've learned so much, and you're backing yourself and you're trusting yourself again. And once you get to this period of rest and healing from whatever this Tower devil situation is, you're going to be feeling so much better, and you're going to have so much better opportunities in front of you than this. This, I think, was just something that you really needed to go through in some way to clear out some type of energetic residue or trauma or something, or wounding. And obviously it's not just for that reason. There's multiple reasons why we go through things, right? But I do feel like it cleared out something really, really important for you, and you learned so much through it, and you became so strong. Stranger curiosity. I do feel like possibly some of you might be meeting new people very soon, because I feel like Spirit's going to be bringing you like small encouraging gifts, small encouraging moments, small encouraging signs. So really look out for the signs, because I feel like Spirit is really like bringing you a lot of signs. Preparations come to fruition. I feel like there's another manifestation that you have that it's about to come to fruition. That's good. That's healthy. That's either a business is going to take off, or you're going to have a new person come in, or you're going to have a return from the past of someone you actually want to hear from. This fallen angel spiritual narcolepsy, I feel like, so anytime we're connected with another person, we can take on their energy. And I don't know if this other person that you've been dealing with was not spiritual, but I'm getting that they weren't, but maybe they are, but I'm getting like they're asleep. They're like in the 3D. They're very in the matrix is what I feel like. They're not like, connected to higher realms. They may not have like spiritual gifts that they've tapped into, right? They have spiritual gifts, but they just might not tap into it, or they might be using it in a way that's not very good. But I am feeling like if you're connected to someone that was asleep, of course that energy can be there with us, within us when we're connected to another person. But I do feel like this was a wake-up call. Like I really feel like, and I don't mean it as like you needed to be woken up. It's like it just needed to happen, because it was the truth. The truth needed to come out. The truth needed to be seen. lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. Like this is another thing. I feel like you're clearing out a core wound. And I feel like whatever this core wound is tied to your ancestry. So like this devil situation that's clearing out is clearing out also a core wound that you have that's been tied to like literally generations and generations and generations of your family, of your ancestry, of multiple generations have had this pattern, and you are breaking the pattern, and you're breaking the pattern in a way that no one has before. It's like you're looking at the truth and you're like, no, I'm not accepting this. I am not going to spend my life with a person that is going to consistently hide things from me, manipulate me, isn't loyal, is telling me what I want to hear, but actually in the background is not at all doing that. Like this, your ancestors might have stayed with someone like this. So like you might have, like your mom might have been staying with someone like this, or your dad might have been staying with someone like this. I don't know. I feel like it feels like more like a feminine wound to me, but it could be a masculine wound. It could be both. But my point is you're clearing out some type of ancestral trauma. And also there's something about your ancestors. There's wisdom that you're learning. That's what I was saying about the stuff that you're learning. There's more than just a situation that you're learning about. It's teaching you about other things. It's not just a situation. So I feel like it's been very valuable, even if it's been very painful. But you would agree with me on that. Like you wouldn't be like, oh no, it's not been valuable. Like you would really feel like you got something of value, even if it was through adversity, even if it was through the most challenging things. You've finally, like you have an understanding of stuff that people will never have an understanding of. Like that's it's getting into like really higher realms, like really wise, but it's through experience, right? It's through going through really challenging things. Like this would have been the most challenging thing to go through for you, Cancer. Like maybe of your whole life. Okay, one more final advice card for Cancer. But you're going to be embodying like, yes, rising above the fray eagle. Like I love this. This card is so freaking cool. You just like, look at this card. Like you see everything now. Like, this is what I'm saying. And you did see it. That's the thing. It's like, I think you knew that this was going on in the background, but you just couldn't prove it. And then you finally found proof. And it's like, now you're like, okay, I'm out. I'm going to focus on better things. I'm going towards a new land. I'm going to, you know, I do. And I don't mean you're going to embody. You already are. Like, you already are the Queen of Swords. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Wands. Like, you're all the queens. Like, you have and are learning so much through it. Through it. Yes, you're going to feel inspired again. Yes. You're going to feel inspired again. This too shall pass. I think you learned a lot about adaptability through this. And I think you learned about grief and endings and beginnings. I think you learned about judgment. I think you learned about discernment. Definitely discernment. Like, you're already extremely discerning, but I do feel like this was like, this really got your Queen of Swords online. Like, you are really good as a Queen of Cups, but your power card's a Queen of Cups. But I don't know. I feel like maybe you were lacking boundaries. Maybe you were giving too much. Maybe you were looking at things in maybe a rose-colored glasses when it was really like not that, you know? And I do feel like you've learned so much discernment about information, about how to be more logical, about how to have better boundaries, about how to be independent, about how to use your masculine energy in a very different way than you have before. And I feel like you really are taking control here, Cancer, and saying no more. I am not doing this anymore. I am letting it burn down to the ground. It's ash, and I'm going to go jump into a new beautiful thing, whatever it is, whenever I'm done processing this grief and resting and recovering. Because please do that. Not have to. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything, I'm saying. I think you need comfort, and I think you need space, and I think you need to be in your crab mode, and that's okay. It's like totally warranted. Do that. You have full permission. Like, take time. Spirit's saying take time. Like, they want you to recover so that you are ready for this new manifestation that's coming in, because there's a new manifestation coming in 100%. And I feel like you know this with your High Priestess, and to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay, Cancer? Okay, Cancer, I love you so much. I'm here for you. You're not alone. And yes, I will see you next time.